So, hey everybody, if you were watching my Facebook channel, you know that for the last couple of weeks I've been on holiday, jet setting across Europe and living the good life. I got debt free and saved a bunch of money, and my sister and I went to Europe for a couple of weeks. When I got back from that trip, where I spent more money than I had budgeted for, by the way, I came back to my lifestyle here in Los Angeles, where I am trying yet again to live dramatically below my means. And so what I've decided to do today is to begin to organize, minimize, and get rid of stuff. I know there's a lot of great videos on YouTube. I will link those below for people. I'm looking at videos by the Messy Minimalist, and I really like her stuff where she lets go of things that do not bring her joy. I think that's cool. I'm a little bit more practical than that. I'm getting rid of things that I don't use. If I use something or if I have a practical purpose for it, I'm going to keep it. So for me, it's not about holding on to things that bring me joy so much as, do I need this, or is it just taking up space? I'm very aware while I'm doing this project that some things, having them around as reminders or having them in my space cluttering my home, actually has an emotional effect on me. I can look at the mess, I can look at the stuff, and instead of feeling joy, I feel crowded, blocked, and depressed. I don't feel that the space is open. I don't feel that I can breathe. I feel crowded and constricted. So that's the problem. I don't hoard, but I'm messy. And like a lot of people, I hold on to too much stuff. I tend in general to live a frugal lifestyle. I live in a house with a bunch of other single girls, and we have a lot of fun, but we do live fairly simple, frugal lives. But despite that, we are all kind of sometimes having to go through and get rid of stuff we don't need. Clutter accumulates. So that is what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of weeks. I would be very curious if my friends and the people that watch my channel, Broke Aristocrats, which I have not been posting for a while, if they have also gotten the frugal living bug, living below your means and minimalism, trying to get rid of stuff so that you can have more air, more space, bring in the things that bring you joy. It's been a really interesting process. When I turned 50, for those of you who haven't turned the big 50 yet, a lot of things changed in my life. And one of the things that I noticed about turning 50 was that I went on a journey to really become more authentic. And part of being authentic for me was to not try and present myself as something that I'm not in order to impress other people. I think that's not only bad for your mental health, it's also bad for your pocketbook. And I think our finances can reflect our emotional state of being. So when we are not in control of our lives, we are not in control of our finances. I see this a lot in Los Angeles, and I've spoken a lot about it being an actual real problem in Los Angeles. But I think it's a problem in general in society, particularly American society, where people are trying to present themselves as having more than they really have, spending more money than they can afford, and their life becomes stressful and out of control. So part of me healing my life, when I turned 50, a lot of things passed away. My marriage came to an end. A lot of really, really major changes happened. But that whole process, I believe, has allowed me to live a more authentic, healthy life, and hopefully that is what I can contribute back to my friends, my family, my community, and my patients. So that is what today is about. It's more of clearing the old, letting go of the old, minimizing the stress, the clutter, and hopefully as I become better organized, I feel a sense of more control over my life, holding on to the things that really do matter to me. It's kind of funny because I grew up fairly poor as a child, and we did a lot of things from hand. We made things from hand. We created gifts for one another by hand, whether it was drawing a picture or making something from scratch. All the women in the family are fairly good cooks. My mother used to do her own canning, her own gardening, her own bread making, and she was amazing. She was amazing at crochet. So I grew up in a home where my mother, who grew up in the Dust Bowl during the Depression, really knew how to live on very, very little and how to make a meal from very, very little. And I remember as a child saying, I so want to get away from this. I want to go to New York. I want to go to LA. I want to live the good life, the big life, travel the world. Well, I did all of that. And now here I am in my 50s, and I so desperately want to go back to that simple living, those things that I grew up in, and I find them to be a great comfort. Homemade bread, simple food made from scratch, having my own garden, producing my own vegetables, that sort of thing. Those things are a tremendous joy to me. Right now I don't have the time or the space to do the gardening, but I am definitely going back to those roots of doing everything from scratch and living very simply. And I have to say, as I do so, it comes as a great relief and a great joy to me. So for those of my friends watching this video, I'd be curious if you have also started the process of decluttering your life, which hopefully also helps you find out what you value, and if you too are a frugal minimalist, as I have discovered that I am. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.